Okay, as you can see, I found a blue blaze. Yeah, there it is on the tree. And we're in the Nantahala National Forest, just below Osage Overlook. As you can see, I'm wearing my red blaze because, you know, it is hunting season, at least in Georgia, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's the same up here in North Carolina. Just to be sure, because sometimes hunters are out in the woods, they may not know exactly where the trails are. And, you know, in national forests, anyway, you cannot shoot across a trail. You cannot shoot on a trail, and you cannot shoot from a trail. But if somebody was up in a tree somewhere and wasn't sure where the trail is, they can see this. And helps keep everybody safe. And here's a nice little reward. Tiny waterfalls. And of course, creek crossing. So you come back into the Bartram Trail here, and then goes uphill one way, downhill the other. It doesn't seem like this was a Hurrah Ridge or West Fork area, since that was just so short. So we'll go up here a little ways and figure out what we want to do. As I suspected, it goes back up to the highway parking area. So I'll head back down now and look for that West Fork down here, or Hurrah Ridge. If there's a sign, there should be a marker out here somewhere. I just found a nice stealth camp out here at the fork in the Bartram Trail. And there's a sign back here. West Fork Trail, 1 mile, and 2 Hurrah Ridge Trail, which I apparently was on at some point. But it looks like this might make a loop. Take a short break here. Continue on. Well, the trail came out to a dead-end road, Forest Service, I'm sure. None of the posts have a sign on them. So you get to the gate, and it's time for the Hurrah Ridge. Immediately after crossing the creek down there, immediately take a hard right uphill right next to that stealth campsite that's on the edge of the creek. You find a blue blaze on a pine tree. Well, made it back. To the Bartram Trail. 6/10 to where I got off. Bartram continues south and west. In this direction here. But we'll be going back to the north towards Scaly Mountain and Osage Overlook. You can barely see the mountains through the trees in this area. Even with the leaves off the trees, it's still pretty closed in. Got a little natural succession going on here. We've got a dead tree. You look down here at the base, you got some moss, and we've got some rhododendrons coming up. And the root system is going to be getting nutrients from where this tree is decomposing underground. And eventually, those rhododendrons are going to look like this. Not sure how well you can see through here. We're back on the Bartram Trail near the creek. Might be able to see some of that. Pretty good cataract right over there. There's just no place to get down and take a look at things. They're just kind of like peeking right through somewhere in there. This is good right here. Might be able to get a view once we cross the bridge. Oh yes, there it is. There's another little creek right here. Little runoff. It's always neat to see these. That does look like you might not get a view. Can't do too much here, or you end up risking going too far. That's one thing you don't want to do, go too far. I think if you look up now, you see Scaly Mountain. Try to zoom in here. Probably not going to be very good. That's the best view we had so far. Well, made it back to the overlook. Yeah, finally found on the map, which I missed it earlier, the Puc Puggy Loop. So it actually is here on something. That's good to know. So, looks like they may have just put a new map in there recently. Anyway, have a good evening. We'll catch you later.